from this unexpected phase of life that all of us are going through. We've really realized the importance of mental health during these times, and I being in the aviation industry, the industry has taken a big toll. Pilots getting laid off, no jobs in the market, kind of a very frustrating time for me, but I've kept myself involved with things that I love to do apart from aviation. I love doing music. I've started learning new techniques of music production, released a new track of mine recently. So I think the key to keep your mind motivated and positive is to getting yourself involved in things that you love to do. I know it might be difficult for some of you, and for you there are organizations like Ashwas who help you pass through such difficult times. So don't hesitate to speak up and seek for help.
Life has never been so easy, and we always try to make it better, and far better. No matter how bad the condition, stay, hope for the positivity, and we will rise up once again. Let's spread the positive things and hope for the unity and positivity. Thank you.
Especially during the year 2020, we have had a lot of free time during the lockdowns. For me personally, I took the free time in a very positive spirit. I started keeping myself busy, my mind occupied with doing things, different sort of things. I started to plan and review my business activities. I started to paint, I started to work out. So there's a lot of different things that one can do to keep yourself busy. So I hope everyone can find ways to cope with their own mental health problems and solve it. It is very much crucial.
I've tried this entire duration to strike a balance between what is work from home and what is work for home. And it is these trying times that have made me realize, how important it is to understand the importance of my own mental well-being. Be it saying no to something that I can't do or I'm not capable of doing, or maybe just shutting myself from people, from my even near and dear ones, and getting some quiet time for myself. Because at the end of the day, you can have power over your own mind, and that is what is important, because you cannot control outside events. And as soon as we realize that, I think that is when we get all the strength.
People are asking me, sir, are your patients increasing due to COVID? It's not just that the patients are presenting to me with COVID related anxiety and stress. The lockdown, the isolation itself has a psychological consequences, but I would like to throw some light on the patients which have been already pre-diagnosed with psychiatric illness, and they are coming with exacerbation of their symptoms because of non-availability of psychiatrists and psychologists so easily, or because of compliance related issues, because of any particular thing. This lockdown and staying inside the house is something which we call as not good mental health practice. Mixing up, socializing are good mental health practices. So this has increased, to an extent this has increased the burden overall on the people who are having mental health disorders. And moreover, as a psychiatrist, I am seeing patients, mostly I am discussing with students who are facing psychological health related issues. So I am seeing patients who have exaggeration of their illness because the add-on stress, the education based on online services has not been that effective. I am dealing with MBBS students who are having psychological issues. So overall 2020, in fact, as a psychiatrist, if we ourselves tell, it is not easy to deal with the mental health issues of the family members. So this year has been challenging throughout, and now we are here. Mental health for all, which deserves more patience and more investment. Okay.
The nature of my job was such that I had to go out of home every day, so I could be busy with my work, and this sort of didn't allow me to didn't allow any negative emotions or thoughts to come into my mind. So that is one positive aspect of my job.
2020 for me was a very mixed year. I have learned lots of things. I was scared, I was insecure, being a mother, being a daughter to my parents who is very old. My daughter staying far away from me, handling all alone COVID-19 situation. Also there was political issues and so many confusing states, and also news pouring 24/7, that negativity, there is no positivity around. And being a leader myself of a corporate world with lots of people involved in my business, I have to motivate them constantly. But at the back of my mind, inside myself, there was so much of insecurity. But the best part is that I have overcome. I have tried to be positive in this negative environment, and I've learned lots of positive things in this time. So I feel that I have done a great job and will carry in future too.
This particular treacherous time that we all are going through, which has personally helped me as well overcome these difficult times. Firstly, you got to have a very strong routine. Okay, you need to have set routine for the day. Don't be idle. An empty mind is a devil's workshop, as they say. All right, it can be as basic as doing your home chores, cleaning and cooking. Cleaning gives a very sanitized feel to your mind. Plus, cooking gives you the pleasure of creating something new. All right. Secondly, you can definitely try something new. For example, try gardening. Create a pot of plant from art from waste. All right. Or you can try in yoga. Definitely, what is helping me right now currently is I'm trying to pursue a online course. So we complain in our day-to-day life that we don't have time to pursue our goals in life. So this particular time has given me the opportunity to invest time in a course which I was always wanting to do from the past 3 years, but could never found the time to do it. Especially for the people who are working in the tourism and hotels and hospitality sector. Use this time to learn something new, which gives you confidence when things go normal once again. Thirdly, it's very important to have a physical and mental balance. Alright, so if you have a fit body, you have a fit mind, as they say. Simple things like going for walks or jogs, definitely maintaining social distance and using masks, or just play a half an hour game of badminton every day. The in trend right now is definitely cycling. So a lot of people are using cycling, and it gives you a very nice rush, which helps you evade mental stress to a certain extent.
My lockdown period was fine, probably because my job is secured and I managed to keep myself busy and happy. But some days are bad. I feel sad, upset, alone. But I know how to overcome it. I do things which makes me happy. So the point is, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to cry, as long as you have a healthy mind. Try yoga, meditation, talk to your friends, talk to your family who really cares for you. If you're not comfortable talking to them, talk to a professional. Remember, having a healthy mind is as important as having a healthy body.
2020 has definitely impacted my mental health, both in a positive and a negative way. Negative in the sense when I became very apprehensive about what's written in the future, when are things going to end. So much of apprehension most of the time, worried of the uncertainty ahead. But positively, I would say, I think it has made me more resilient as a person, more patient and tolerant as a person. And since my profession demands on taking care of the mental health of other people, I had to ensure that my mental health is also safe and sound. So I started indulging a lot into introspection, helping myself heal in the process and taking it slow. So what I learned was being in the moment and taking one day at a time.
Initially, accepting the sudden lockdown protocol and being functional from home was unbelievable and upsetting, but gradually with time and knowing how dangerous it is to be out there and do normal stuff made me realize and adapt to whatever came my way. The best thing that happened to me in these times is I got to spend 3 months of quality time with my parents at a stretch. And that's special because it happened after 10 long years of me being away from home for academics and work. Might sound silly, but this is what I have been happy about all this while and will cherish it forever. Also, I got ample time to revive my passion of painting, reading and also dancing. I tried to reach out to long lost relationships which gave me immense joy. So I think it's this small things in our life that matters instead of repenting on greater plans of productivity and achievement. This year in a nutshell taught me to evolve, upgrade and accept the realities of life with a high degree of resilience.
2020 has been an absolute nightmare. It started in March with getting news of how things were bad in Italy and other countries, and then quickly translated to numbers in India, and then hearing news of people we cared about getting the virus, friends, family members, and then came the worst part of loss of life. That was the hardest to deal with, and being a gay man, I think loneliness is a big part of the LGBT community, and in that space, staying alone took a real toll, and what helped me get through all of this was, I think, for a period of time, moving in with a friend for a couple of weeks, and then just keeping in touch with like a touch point with everyone, how they're doing, and picking back on yoga and meditation. That really helped me sail through. Things are much better now. I really hope that this nightmare ends really soon. Please take care. Mental health is very important. Thank you.
On school run karo. I'm the principal there. So morning out mane ma khub busy preparing myself. Mostly school jai ta hata kane tiffin banao, breakfast banabo lage. Apo school pra ahi ma lunch banao. Marketing karo since I'm a single parent. So after lockdown, it was total at a change at a hoigol. Ratipa uthi inekwa lage then I have nothing to do, and this is affecting me quite a little bit. So ketiba jite moi okole thaku roomot moi খুব anxiety hoy ba over thinking koru ketiba aru since more asthmatic problem ase I feel very scared to go out. খুব এটা ফোবিয়া নিচিনা এটা হৈ গৈছে অলৰেডি মানে মই নিজকে খুব বিজি কৰি ৰাখোঁ, বাট ইন স্পাইট অফ ডেট কেতিয়াবা এনেকুৱা হয়। আৰু এটা কথা ক'ব খুজিছোঁ যে কেতিয়াবা মই হোৱাটছআপত মই মোৰ ষ্টুডেণ্টবিলাকৰ লগত কথা পাতোঁ, 2-3টা ষ্টুডেণ্টে কান্দি দিছে, দে ৱান্ট টু গ' টু স্কুল। চ' মেবি ল'ৰা-ছোৱালীবিলাকৰো তেনেকুৱা মেণ্টেল ইছ্যুজ হৈছে। চ' মোৰ নিচিনা চাগে নিশ্চয় বহুতৰে হৈছে। So I hope that situation bhal hok, so that again ako ami at a normal life jibo paru.
For me, in the initial days, it was really difficult to adjust with this new normal. I was trying to be there with my family at the same time, trying to mobilize resources for the communities with whom I work, for the people who are in need. So the stress level was increasing in me, and there was a time like every day I used to have a headache. That was just because of stress. So what I did was I started doing things which I like. I started channelizing my emotions, and it really helped me to overcome that.
For me, the uncertainty caused by the pandemic and the fear that came along with it hit me really hard. The fact that our normal schedules were disrupted, coupled with the fact that we had to stay indoors for the foreseeable future, created a lot of stress. There were also several challenges related to my job. The initial burst of productivity, where I wanted to stay at my productive best by attending online courses, webinars, wanting to upskill myself, gradually waned out. There was a prolonged period of time where I was constantly low and anxious. I would just constantly feel low at all times. There was also a lot of anxiety related to the health of my parents, the way my career would span out, and a host of other factors. Thankfully, I had an incredible support system in the form of my husband and our family, which together helped me get out of it stronger. So if you are also battling with mental health issues, please do reach out for help because mental health matters.
In the year of 2020, I have been living alone from the past 7 months, which implies that there has been a lot of ups and downs. But what has helped me in the bad times is a simple trick that I learned in my neuroscience class. And this is how it goes, that whenever you are stressed or are feeling anxious, just take a pause, take deep breaths, and focus on 5 different sounds that you can hear. Yes, you will be able to observe 5 different sounds. And then you slowly shift your awareness to your skin and feel the fabric touching against your skin. Eventually, you open your eyes, and when you look at everything, you look at it as if you're looking at it for the first time. This is when the shift of control goes from the reptilian brain, which is responsible for your fight or flight response, to the prefrontal cortex, which is the most advanced part of your brain. And voila, the stress is gone. Thank you. I hope this helps.
We have always known that life is full of uncertainties and surprises, and this pandemic has only reassured us of this. The one thought that keeps me going is to know if I am alive today, I have a purpose to fulfill. Each one of us have a purpose to fulfill, and we have different ways of working towards it. What is important is to find that purpose and work for it. Taking care of my physical body, working it, loving it, and respecting it has helped me heal my mental and emotional wounds. I hold on to my beloved ones much more dearly now. Though we cannot be together physically, the technology has helped us a great deal, so thanks to the modern technology, and memories are a treasure at this point of time. Last but not the least, prayers have great strength.
Through a pandemic hasn't been easy for any of us, especially for someone like me who doesn't adapt to unexpected changes very easily. However, I have used this opportunity to try and step out of my comfort zone and try new things like playing the flute, starting an Instagram page to talk about kids and teens' mental health. And although I haven't been completely successful with living in the moment, I have gotten better at it. The thing that has stood out for me the most is the fact that I've had family and friends around, especially during trying times like these.
While working in the COVID ward of Super Speciality Hospital GMCH, I met many patients of all the age groups, and what stands out among the survivors is their will to survive, their perseverance and their resilience. While wearing the personal protective equipment is essential, it is quite a challenging task, and it made me personally realize that as human beings, we have the capability to push our very own limits and still lend a helping hand to our fellow beings.
My work has a lot to do with the business and tourism industry, both of which got quite badly affected, and my campaigns were like shutting down at that point of time. So I was very tensed about where is this going, what am I going to do now. I think which was the case with so many people, like millions of people. But one great thing that came out of it is that I learned to do my work on my own because I had to let go of my team. So now I can self-shoot, self-do a lot of my work. But on a personal level, I think I was hit by loneliness, because otherwise we had the opportunity or the luxury to go and at least meet people outside, yet we chose to be stuck on our phones. Now I think I really enjoy, or I would really appreciate a personal relationship a lot more than being stuck on my phone. I have so much decreased my amount of time being consumed in social media. I would like to say I've just learned to be grateful about it.
2020 is vast, and this whole pandemic thing, it absolutely changed our lives. It's uncertainty everywhere, but we've all been through it together. Being stuck at home for like 8 months, it's not easy, but being with you and spending time with your family, it's beautiful. Like we always complain we don't have time to do this and to do that. Now we have plenty of time to learn new things and do new things. Like me, I've been spending all my time learning this and doing things that I really love, like dancing and singing. And I'm spending so much time with my parents. So I'm happy.
do anything that you like and cherish every moment, because the only thing that matters most is your mental health and your mental peace. So, take care.
And I've been going for therapy regularly, but with 2020, with loss of jobs and everything, therapy also became so expensive. So it's not been a great year for anybody. But watching the news every single time affected me a lot, literally every single time, with what happened to our migrant laborers, with the actor who committed whatever he did, and then the way media treated his partner, to the way women are treated in this country. So every time I watch the news, it's been very difficult. But I'm looking at the silver lining that now more people are talking about it, and now that they've experienced it, they understand that we were not making up all these things in our head, and mental health issues are a real thing. So I guess I'm happy about that.
The first 3 months of the year was extremely awesome for me because I was doing what I loved doing, and then this pandemic happened. So initially I was happy that I could spend some quality time with my family, which really happened and which is still happening, and I'm really happy about it. But then for an artist, for a performer, the most depressing, the most frustrating thing is not being able to perform, not being able to do what I love to do. And this was going for an endless period, for an indefinite time. We were clueless. When will this get over? This cannot go on and on because the entire world is facing this and we have to overcome. So then I started creating some good music, started talking to my people whom I look up to, had some really positive discussions, read something good, did all the things which made me happy. And yes, I was ready yet again to face the reality. Although we don't know when will this get over, but as we all say and believe that there's always sunshine after darkness, so I'm just waiting for the sunshine. So this World Mental Health Day, I would like to request all of you to please be happy, value whatever you have and spread love. I would like to congratulate Ashwas for all the good things they've been doing for spreading love and positivity, and I'm so proud to be a part of Ashwas.
Wishing all of you a very happy World Mental Health Day once again.
Happy World Mental Health Day 2020.
Happy World Mental Health Day to everyone.